Hello and welcome to another technical takedown the hard way. In today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the rooftop tent. Guys, this rooftop tent, I've had an idea, okay? Because I'm trying to think of all the things that we're going to want out of a rooftop tent. And I think one of the things that I would love to have, okay, I'm going to have to explain this to you, right? Okay, imagine you are driving. You're driving into a literal ocean of land, okay? I live on a large landmass now, but really, it doesn't feel that way. I'm going into a place where that is sparsely populated. There isn't a lot of electricity. There isn't a lot of, large areas of population. So, okay, so what are we doing? What am I talking about here? Well, guys, listen up. I had an idea. Imagine this. Okay, so I've got the rooftop tent. Okay, what I plan to do is make a rooftop tent, a sandwich rooftop tent, one that comes up, not like a clamshell that opens like this. I don't want a clamshell simply because I'm too tall to have a clamshell. I need as much room inside that rooftop tent as possible so we can chill there. We can have food nice and early and then get up into that tent and have enough room to relax, play our videos, have a snack, and then go to sleep. Nice. Okay, so what I was thinking is that when we turn off all the lights, we are going to want to have, we want to look outside sometimes. We want to be able to look at the stars, do some photography. So whatever, I wanted a skylight. My wife loves skylights. She wants to buy a car with a skylight, with a glass roof. For her, that would be her ultimate goal. Better than having a convertible even, because she always wants to be protected. So I was thinking, couldn't we do this on the rooftop tent? Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, wait a minute. Aren't you having solar panels put on your rooftop tent? You would be right. You've been listening. Very good. Okay. Now listen up. What I was thinking of doing is building the rooftop tent with a perspex glass perspex moon roof on the rooftop tent. A glass moon roof on the rooftop tent that would allow a ton of natural light into the tent. Now, don't get me wrong. We're going to have 360-degree views as well, right? We're going to have 360-degree views, but I still, when we wake up in the morning, I want to have the material dark enough so we can sleep in, so we're not all waking up ungodly hours of the morning. My wife likes to sleep in the dark as well. I want to be able to get up and be able to train, do whatever I need to do early in the morning as well. And also set up the camp, make breakfast if I need to, check around, see if there's any unwanted pests around, little pests like lions and, rhinos. Anything that would be coming to have me for dinner. So what I'm thinking is that if we have this glass roof, what are we going to do with the solar panels? I'm thinking we should keep the solar panels on top of the roof all day, but I want to be able to move the solar panels from side to side, or from the front to the back. So we're going to have it's going to be covered. It's going to be covered. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 solar panels on top of the roof. Boom. Have some sort of mechanism where we can open up these solar panels so they can still create a lot of energy for us whilst they're on top of the roof, while the glass window is actually open. But wait a minute, I'm thinking now, why would we need to do that? Why would we need to do that? we are not going to be using the solar panels, of course. We're not going to be using the solar panels during the nighttime, of course. So what we could do, I mean, I still want to be able to just close the solar panels when we wake up in the morning, close the solar panels, create solar energy, create electricity without needing to plug things back in and stuff like that. Okay. So I want to be able to I want the solar panels to be convertible. That's what I want. I think I'm going to go for this. I think I'm going to do this because if I do it, I'll be the only person that's done something like this. I don't know anybody else that has created something like that. It'll be a first. Would be really cool. And it's not like it's that difficult. I think the difficult part is putting those solar panels, putting them on in a way, but putting them on a jig of some kind where it doesn't ruin the aerodynamics of the car too much, right? I mean, the ultimate thing about this car is that the aerodynamics need to be really good. The aerodynamics need to be almost perfect. That's what we want. We want to slice through the air. We don't want huge things just, sticking off the side of this car. That's another thing. I want to talk about laminar flow, but we're going to do that in a different video. So yeah. Oh, should we talk about laminar flow now? No. Maybe later on in this video, I'll talk a little bit about laminar flow. But for now, I want to stick with this. So what I would need to do is I need to really think about how to create something like this. Now, I've seen, what's their names? Oh, there's another YouTube couple who have built solar panels for their van, their Mercedes Vito, or is it Vito or Sprinter van, and they have electric motors that open up the solar panels so they can engage it, so they can sort of follow the sun down, which is really cool. It's really cool. However, those panels and the extra electric motors and everything like that, nah, I would never put anything like that on top of the car. It's just extra weight anyway, and it would sort of negate the building of a ultralight carbon fiber composite rooftop tent. Why would I want to do that? I don't want to do that, clearly. So I think that this is a really cool idea. I really do think it's a great idea, and I would like to bring it to fruition. I didn't want to make things complicated, as this is the first time I'm doing this. And clearly making something extra complicated, that's not a good thing. I don't think Perspex glass is going to make the rooftop tent vastly heavier. Hope not. I don't think it will. I want to try and keep the rooftop tent in total, along with the bedding and with the solar panels, the convertible roof, the Perspex glass. I think I want to try and keep it under 50 kilos. I think that's a good target to aim for. We're going to have all the creature comforts inside there. I don't think there's any point in building a rooftop tent that doesn't have all the creature comforts. So I want all the creature comforts inside there. The only problem I can see with this glass roof is that normally you see netting on top, on the lining, the roof lining of rooftop tents. They put netting there so you can store things there. I'm not going to do that, I don't think. It would be good to have a part of it, maybe towards the front or towards the rear. We have little pockets where we can put mobile phones, and we can store little things inside there. Perhaps I think there would be room to put something like that. maybe not netting, but definitely little pouches, you know, along the side that is easily accessible to anybody who wants to grab an iPad or grab their phone, charge their phone, charging and electrical things as well. We're going to put those towards the bottom of the rooftop tent. Okay, so those are going to be put towards the bottom of the rooftop tent. It's going to be wired up. All the wires are going to be clustered together and put through one hole. Yeah, I said the word hole. I'm not sure if I'm going to drill a hole in this car, but one way or another, we are going to have to find a way to put those wires into where the battery is towards the rear of the car. And yeah, that's a tricky one. We're gonna have to look at that. We'll try and cross that bridge when we get to it. Or we'll try and cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, so yeah, I really am thinking about, if we are going to be designing a rooftop tent, let's give ourselves everything that we want. There's no point in just creating a rooftop tent just so, you know, it does one thing. If we're going to do a job, let's do it properly. If we're going to design a rooftop tent, let's do something that nobody else has done before. Let's make a bespoke rooftop tent with all the creature comforts inside there. So we, at the end of the day, after a long drive, we can settle there, we can relax there, we can sit back and unwind, read a book, chill with the kids, whatever. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll get back to you when I have done more designs with this rooftop tent. Until the next time, please, thank you. Check it. Bye.